and the cab driver who cost me $300 for a 30-minute cab ride. Thank you much. That's some change coming to America. If they listen to these stupid lip of on energy instead of the people with the experience that know, that lived it, right? Anyway, he said, the cab driver goes, our tolerance has been the death of our nation.
Right.
And I said, what? And he said, we've been tolerant with an intolerant people that has owned our media and that has controlled our minds and got people elected in many offices. Because if it was somebody good, they just threw a little lie out the day before election and everybody believed the lie. Next day, it didn't matter. Oh, yeah, it was a lie too late. Election's over. Right? And people, instead of making the time, they just turned away. They were too busy. Well, we're the only ones that's been that blessed in the history of the world. People don't realize, I said, when Christ came, he came so all could be forgiven. Since the original sin, since even the garden, think about it. How many babies you teach how to lie? Not one, but all are born knowing how to lie, right?
Right.
Why? That's Satan, because Eve bit the apple. So since the original disobedience, we needed a Savior. And that's why the Jews, all of them are still searching for a Savior. So all of salvation has been, because they know we sinners, right? They are too,
Mm-hmm.
And so when Christ came, he came to set the world free. And when he was crucified, he said, okay, I came to show you truth and love. If you sin, you're going to pay the consequence for it. I don't care what you call it. I don't care who you force it on and who you don't. You're still going to pay the consequence for disobedience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only way you won't is if you turn to me. I came, and when I die, I'm going to die so that no matter what you do, at any point, if you turn in your life to me, that God will forgive you, and you can come to heaven for eternity, because this life is a blink of an eye when you compare, and Satan knows that. It's the battle for souls, right? Mm-hmm. And so whenever the Middle East crucified him, he turned, listen, remember our founding documents, listen, God turned and shed his grace on thee. So he turned from the Middle East. Fine, you don't want love, you don't want truth, you don't want to live in peace and freedom in the promised land? I'll turn and I'll shine it on these stupid little Gentiles in America. them bad little sinners, I'll give them the promised land. And how happy. When Obama won and he said that the job, we didn't fail on the job. That was a temporary hurricane jobs that ended, that we knew were going to end when they were assigned. Mm-hmm. Now, if they counted them as permanent jobs, shame on you, baby. We knew better, right? But that wasn't failure. Because when he says that we failed, I said, wait a minute. I talked to somebody from another country, and they said, we're the only country in the history of the world. We have less starving poor people of every race in this country than any other nation in the world. Less starving poor people. We have more resources than any country in the history of the world being developed, and we're the only place in the world that could actually grow any food and feed the world if ever we needed or wanted to.